Hi everyone, I'm Ankita. I'm a graphic designer and video editor at Incuber Services, a product software company. Today, I'm taking you on a little tour of my day. Let's get started. Our office opens at 8 a.m. I like to arrive a bit earlier to settle in, prepare my space, and mentally plan my day. Then I log in into IWM and mark my attendance. This quiet time in the morning helps me gather my thoughts and get ready for the busy day ahead. I usually organize my to do list and catch up on any urgent task. It's the perfect opportunity to breathe and set the right mindset for the day. The first web conference starts at 9 a.m., so I review my schedule for the day to ensure I'm fully prepared. After the conference, I dive into my projects, checking briefs, gathering inspiration from design platforms like Behance, and setting up my workspace for the day's challenges. Today, I have several important design tasks: logo creation, YouTube thumbnails, website banners, and landing page images. We have a variety of products like all bookkeeping and taxes, ABT, Panapana, and the home, etc. Each with its own unique design needs. I want to make sure each design communicates the essence of our products and connects with our target audience. My task for today is creating a promotional video for ABT. As a designer, my job is more than just making visuals. I'm constantly exploring new trends, learning animation tools, and finding creative ways to make sure each video is being unique. With software evolving rapidly, I'm always discovering new techniques to improve my skills and add value to each project. Every project brings new challenge, whether it's the visual style, the animation techniques, or animating elements in a way that tells a story. I start by brainstorming ideas and working with the content team to gather all the information I need. Then I move on to design and animation, bringing the visuals to life on the screen. I use tools like After Effects and Premiere Pro to create animations and edit videos. It's a thrilling process to see a concept develop into a fully realized video. For me, it's not just about creating something that looks good, it's about creating something that connects with the audience and communicates the brand message clearly. Now, it's time to design a logo for ABT. A logo is the visual essence of a brand, so I pay attention to every detail. I choose colors that align with the brand's identity, select fonts that are both stylish and readable, and ensure the icon complements the message. Our company has created several logos for our products, and each one is carefully crafted to reflect the unique identity of the brand. Each logo tells a story, which is why I approach logo design the way I do. Here's a glimpse of some of our past logos. It's always exciting to see how a small idea can turn into something that represents a company vision. After narrowing down the best concepts, I move on to digital tools like Adobe Illustrator, where I can experiment with different shapes, fonts, and layouts. I refine the design until it feels just right. A good logo should be timeless and adaptable, able to work across all media platforms from business cards to billboards. I also design YouTube thumbnails for videos. Thumbnails are the first thing viewers notice, so they need to be attention grabbing. The design needs to be bold and vibrant to stand out in a sea of content. I experiment with vibrant colors, bold text, sharp visuals to make sure they stand out on the platform. A great thumbnail can significantly increase engagement. I focus on making sure ours are top notch by experiment with the best fonts and ensuring the images are clear and compelling. Every detail counts, right from the choice of images to the layout to how the text complements the visual. The goal is to make the thumbnail instantly recognizable and encourage viewers to click. I also ensure that the thumbnails align with the overall brand identity keeping consistency across all videos to build a strong, recognizable presence on YouTube. A short break is essential. I take this time to recharge, grab a healthy snack, and relax for a bit. It's always good to have a bit of time to step away from the desk and clear your mind. A little break always helps in staying focused and creative throughout the day. It's a great time to take a mental break from work and return with a fresh perspective on the projects at hand. Sometimes a good lunch break gives you the energy to go through the rest of the day with renewed motivation. After lunch, it's time to design website banners and landing page images for our products. These visuals are key to improving the user experience on our website. I make sure the designs align with our brand's visual identity and work well across all devices. Website banners and landing page images help make the site more attractive and engaging. I focus on designs that look good and are easy to use. I also make sure the visuals work well on desktops, tablets, and mobiles. Designing websites is different from print media because everything needs to work well on different screen sizes and resolution. The goal is to create a smooth experience that helps users take action, like making a purchase, signing up, or learning more about our products. Sometimes I engage in photo editing to enhance images and ensure they look professional. Using Photoshop tools, I adjust colors, remove imperfections, and fine tune the details. Photoshop is a powerful tool for making images pop, and I use it for make sure our visuals look polished and cohesive with the brand identity. I spend a lot of time getting the right balance between light, shadows, and contrast. I also ensure the images follow a consistent style to keep our brand cohesive. Whether I'm editing product photos or designing visuals for a landing page, Photoshop helps me enhance the quality of the work. Before finalizing the designs, I spend time researching the right fonts and typography that match the brand's style and message. Typography plays a huge role in setting the tone of the design. I experiment with different combinations, adjusting font weights, spacing, and alignment until I am satisfied with the results. Once I find the perfect fit, I apply it to the design and make the final tweaks. After that, I send it for approval to Vijay. It's always satisfying to see the designs come together and to send them off for review. I make sure to prepare all files in the appropriate format, ensuring they are properly optimized for both web and print. This extra attention to detail helps maintain the quality of the designs, ensuring they look great no matter where they are displayed, whether on a website or in printed materials. Now, it's time for our evening team conference in which we give our work status and planning for the upcoming task. Today was another productive day. Being a graphic designer is not just a job, it's an art. At Incuber Services LLP, I get to balance creativity and technology every single day. From video creation to logo design to image editing, there's always something new and exciting to work on. As the day wraps up, I take a final look at the task for tomorrow. Now it's time to log out and mark my GN, goodnight text in IWM. There's always something new, and that's what makes my job exciting. Tomorrow brings a new project and another opportunity to create something amazing. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into my life as a graphic designer at Incuber Services. Stay creative, and I'll see you next time.